long while, you guys were doing pretty well holding up against their run. Maybe wore out a little bit. How did you see it?
You know, I thought we didn't answer the call playing on the road for the first time. You know, that's out there. That's a challenge for our guys. We have to play well on the road, and we didn't answer the call. And I think we made some mistakes, penalties, and we made some mistakes, doing that, and it hurt. And at halftime, I talked to him about it, and we eliminated the false starts and the offsides. I think our guys got used to how they're moving and they're stemming, but I think that that hurt us. Instead of 3rd and 3 and being able to convert, and 3rd and 8, and it hurt our drives. It hindered our drives. It took us out of our game. And I think defense, other than that long touchdown run they had in the opening, I thought defense played pretty solid. But we had our share of mistakes there as well.
Losing Christian Tago.
Yeah, that was really tough. It's really tough. You be the judge of how that happened and went down. But I think the replay booth saw it, and clearly it took out our leader. It took out our captain. And so it was tough for us, and it was painful to see that happen. I'm gonna take the high road too on that. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just, it's really unfortunate part of football when those things happen.
I saw him walking around on the sideline. It seemed like he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's down. He's hurting right now. Yeah, he never saw it coming, and helmet to helmet from the side, their receiver crack blocked, and instead of walling off, he came in for the kill. And took Tago out.
2 quarterback systems can be it's a challenge to try to navigate it. How did what were your take on it today? It's hard to keep guys fresh, and I know with both guys playing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to say, was that the right, or did that hurt us? I don't know. I think that really we're still in an evaluation process, and so the game is the next best way to evaluate when we're live and our quarterbacks are being tackled and have to escape. And so it's hard to say until one really emerges. It's hard to make that investment in one. They're getting a lot of practice time. They both had many opportunities to play and to drive and lead our team, and they did some good things, but we turned the ball over twice. We had 2 interceptions, and that hurt, and so it was tough. You can't win games. It's a good team. They won 11 of 13. They went to a bowl. They're 10 wins, 12 wins last season. So they're a good team. I mean, they're not playing the Boy Scouts. They're a good team, and they've got their mojo, and they've got it down what it takes for them to win. And our guys are turning the corner, but we didn't turn it enough.
Some more kicking issues, and obviously ended up going back to Austin.
Yeah, that was frustrating, because I thought that Bryce had really kind of stepped up, and he did, and then he kicked the low kick. I mean, I think we could see that wasn't a block. It unfortunately statistically shows up as a block, but it shouldn't be. It's on the kicker. You kick it that flat, it's going to get blocked. So we made a change there, and Austin responded, and I'm proud of that. And I told him there's a lot of football left to play. We need him, and we need Bryce over the course of a season, just like we need multiple quarterbacks. So.
I know obviously through 2 games that there really isn't any separation in the quarterback position. Is there a time frame that you would like to be able to narrow it down to one guy?
It's hard to commit to something like that. It's really whoever has the hot hand.
Tough game for you guys. I know for 2 quarterbacks, it can be a little bit hard to get in rhythm if you're not out there the whole time. How much of a challenge is this with both of you guys playing?
We don't want to make any excuses. They trust us enough to rotate us, so we have to have the capabilities to come in and perform up to our standard. You know what I mean? So we're not going to place any blame on that or anything of that sort.
I mean, obviously last week went so well. This week not as much. Just what do you think kind of were the challenges today that you guys faced that the offense didn't get going a little bit quite as much as last week?
We just shot ourselves in the foot. Everything was there. Everything we practiced, every look that we practiced, we seen it all game long for 60 minutes. So it came down to us shooting ourselves in the foot. So, I mean, a bright spot is that we seen it, we knew what to do, we shot ourselves in the foot. So I'm kind of looking forward to next week. It should be fun.
What did it do to the team when Tago went out? I mean, that was a pretty big blow, obviously, for the defense, and they were able to kind of take control of the game afterwards.
Emotionally, we were fired up. It didn't drain us. We just wanted to go play for Tago at that point. No, nothing more to that. We just wanted to play for our brother.
Okay, offense didn't quite get going the way you guys did last week. What were some of the challenges out there that they presented?
I think they were just self-inflicted mistakes. I believe that we're a better football team than we showed out there today, and our offense is going to come around. We just made some mistakes. I have to play better, and I'll take responsibility for that. But too many personal mistakes by our offense, and we're going to fix that. We're for sure going to fix that.
You guys were obviously right in the game going into the fourth quarter. The interception ball off Crowley's hand. What happened on that route? What happened on that play? Coach did kind of an option route.
Yeah, just a miscommunication. I got to be more patient though. That's all. I'll completely put that on me. It's an option route, so it could go anywhere. But I just have to be more patient. Let him make the decision, because ultimately it's up to him. It's not up to me. So I got to be more patient. Put the ball on him. So it's a tough interception, but we'll bounce back.
Obviously, it's still kind of an evaluation period for both these quarterbacks. You guys seem like you're pretty much still even. How challenging is it, kind of coming in and out of the game and trying to stay warm and trying to stay fresh and be in rhythm when you have to go out there and try to lead a game-winning drive?
I mean, there's a bit of a challenge to it, but there can't be any excuses on either of our parts. We have to go out and perform and practice the same. We get the same game plan every single week. We get a good amount of reps every single week for ourselves. So I just feel I'm not going to make that as an excuse at all. I have to play better. That's ultimately what it comes down to.
It seemed like defensively, after the first drive, you guys really settled in and were doing a good job stopping them. And late third, fourth quarter, they kind of were able to get you again. What do you think happened? Was it a matter of guys wearing down a little bit, or?
No, it wasn't really that. It was, that Air Force is a really good team. They changed their scheme up on us, and it's just trying to work with it on the fly, and they caught us a couple big plays. It wasn't like they had consistent drives on the field. We did a good job stopping them, and then they bust one. That's what we need to stop next time. But to give them credit, they schemed us pretty well. That second half, they came out and started throwing some things that we hadn't seen before, and that's just what happens. So
one turning point when they kind of were able to really take control is when Tago went out.
Yeah.
What did that do to the defense when you guys lost him?
That's one of the hearts of our defense. I'm happy to say we have multiple guys who have just leadership on the defense, but you take out your leading tackler and your Mike linebacker, they started being able to do different things and target different people, and that's what they do best. They can make something out of nothing, and then when we give them something, they made it big. They had big plays. So, but overall, we fought and we did really well, and we just got to fix some things and just look forward to next week.